Hey yo, we are officially an upside down world, y'all. This is bizarro world straight up. Lord Jamar, brand Nubian, God body, rocking with Donald Trump, yo? What?
People want to act like Trump is the worst motherfucker in the world, but guess what? He was already president, and all this talking about didn't happen. Oh, it's a shame that you're not supporting a black woman. She's not black. She's Indian. She ain't black. Fuck out of here.
Man, these black liberals are losing their mind at the idea that other black people want to get off the plantation. We sick of being slaves to the Democrat Party. We're done. But they want to keep y'all on the plantation. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the merch link in the description section. Get you one of these shirts. The yard sign should be, I think Wednesday is when they come in. So as soon as Wednesday hit, man, we're gonna put it out there. But I'm gonna verify. So just hear me out. Just keep prepared. I'm gonna give a notification first to everybody so you know, because we can't service everybody this round. So first come, first serve. So I'm gonna give a fair shake for people who watch my videos. I'm gonna post it, give you a warning that is coming out at this point. Therefore, you can watch for the email. You can watch for me to mention it. You can check back because you're going to get an email if you put notify me when made available automatically. So just be ready to check your email and click on it and buy it. All right. Like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to make this video. Bowman, who should be in jail, if you ask me. This man created a false alarm to circumvent a vote in Congress. They literally charged people on January 6th for a similar effect. People going into the Capitol building and disrupting a vote. People got in trouble for that. Some people in prison for that. And this guy intentionally pulled a fire alarm, which is a felony to start with. To intentionally pull a fire alarm is a felony charge. He pulls the fire alarm, throws the signs on the ground, do all that stuff, lies about it. And he did it to what? Postpone the vote. How this mother is not in jail is beyond me. Now look how stupid he is. The fact that Lord Jamar, who's a famous rapper that, you know, I would say in antiquity. I mean, he used to be, I don't listen to none of this stuff, but back in the day, he used to be top dog in the rap industry. Now, he's come out and made his statements about how he supports Trump and that Kamala is terrible, like most rational people believe. But Bowman, Mr. Unhinged, has a problem, which I think echoes from most black liberals. They mad because they want to be free, but they don't have the courage to be free. So they on that plantation slaving for the Democrat Party. And when they see a brother say, look, I'm done, man. Slavery is abolished, bro. I'm done. I'm walking away. I'm finna go start my own life. No, you can't do that. Look, see, they got you. They tricked you. They want you to believe when you leave, you're going to be somebody. But you can't be nobody without the Democrats. They the only ones to care about you. Massa are the only one to care about you. They ain't gonna never treat you right out there. That's what the Democrats want you to believe. Then you go out and flourish and they mad because they sit on that plantation simping. All right, roll the clip. I'm gonna play this clip and then Lord Jamar after this.
Hey yo, we are officially an upside down world, y'all. This is bizarro world straight up. Lord Jamar, brand Nubian, God body, rocking with Donald Trump, yo? What? Black man is God, rocking with Donald Trump over a black woman. You want to see the manifestation of white supremacy? You want to see the manifestation of the colonized black mind? Yo,
Hold on, Shawty. I thought I could make it through the clip. You know how stupid you got to be to say something like this? You think that because she claimed to be black, it's iffy. Let's say she is black. You think because she black, you ought to vote for her. But that ain't how she picked her own husband. She didn't pick the black man, did she? She picked the white man. Y'all like, we gotta pick her because she black. How dare a black man not vote for a black woman? Well, that black woman got a white husband, so she didn't vote for the black man either. Stupid.
God body. Black man is God. Rocking with Donald Trump. It's upside down world, y'all. Please, again, look at the policies, look at the history, make your own decision. But at the end of the day, this is a black woman that could be the first female president in U.S. history. Black woman. The original indigenous person on this planet.
With white babies. She don't have black kids. You know how stupid. These people are stupid, man. They make stupid arguments. This woman don't have any kids. She can't have any kids. She passed kid point. She's probably in menopause having hot flashes. How you going to be a president with hot flashes and mood swings in menopause? That's insane. But anyway, I guess people think that makes sense. She don't have black kids. She got a white husband, and she's raising white kids. And I don't think anything wrong with that. But y'all do. Black. That woman's bringing. She's going to be the first black president to raise white kids.
Lord Jamar.
Female president.
Yo, what?
At least Barack Obama had a black wife. At least he can try to be like, I'm black. She ain't even playing black. She was Indian, and then she ain't even married a black person.
I know Brother Jay ain't with you. I mean, I'm just saying, I know Brother Jay X-Clan ain't with you. At the end of the day. And again, the entire political system needs to be revamped, revised, destroyed, and rebuilt 100%. But y'all think Trump going to do that? It's not just about his racism. It's about his lack of policies. It's about his cognitive decline. It's about his history. It's about like, what?
You talking about a Biden?
Lord Jamar, man. Come on, son.
Come on, son. How about you listen to Lord Jamal because he got it figured out. Now, you heard how stupid he sound. Now, listen to Lord Jamal. You tell me who making sense. You heard what Bowman said. Let's listen to what Lord Jamal said. And you tell me who make more sense. And this is the reason why black people like myself don't fool with these fools no more.
So you rocking with Trump. I can say that, right?
Listen, yeah, I feel like I do rock with Trump. I'm gonna go ahead and say it out loud. Like I've been to myself, because the way they try to shame people and the way they make you feel, it's almost like you got to look around like, yeah, I f with Trump. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I f with Trump over Kamala. And if you say he's racist, well, guess what? I like my racist outward. I don't like racists who hide in the background and pretend to be my friend, but really they're stabbing me in the knife with a back. But here's the thing, Trump is not racist. And the only time that y'all started saying he was racist is when he started running for president. Before that, black people and the black community loved Trump. He was in all the
it was all on his necks.
Right. And then if you look at the thing he's done, like he helped he supported Jesse Jackson's run for the presidency back then. He helped fund it. People don't know that. When Jennifer Hudson, this happened with her family and all of that, he put her up and all kinds of like this man is a racist in the media, basically. Like the media has made him a racist, but I haven't seen anything from him that would indicate to me that he's a racist. They say, oh, he inspires racism and all of that. I mean, America inspires racism. You don't think Biden inspires racism? First of all, there was more police brutality against black people under Obama's term than I think anybody's. So what are we talking about here? And he was your black president. He was your so-called black president. Even though when you really look about how he grew up, he not black like how we black. You understand what I'm saying? You're not no multi-generational black. You haven't lived the American black experience. And living in Hawaii, is not growing up with the American black experience. You understand what I'm saying? You're in America technically, and you're black, but you're not living in an authentic black American experience. Kamala grew up in Canada, right?
I ain't know that.
She grew up in Canada, went to elementary school, high school, and started college up there. Then she went to Howard. So, come on, stop it. Stop acting like she's so black. Oh, and another thing about Trump, I want to say, people will talk about the Central Park Five. Well, he was against the Central Park Five. Well, first of all, at that time, he was a Democrat. Okay? So let's put that out there. He was a Democrat at the time, and the lead prosecutor was a Democrat. Okay? So, if anything, the Democratic Party went after these. Also, he thought in his mind, when he took out that article, that he never did mention them by name in there, but
he didn't. That's one thing that everybody missed. I did a video about this a while ago, and I got so much backlash, which I loved because people are stupid. I went and read the article that Donald Trump pulled out of the paper. I said, let me read this, and let me see the people got an angle here. He didn't even mention the Central Park 5 or the Central Park 5 incident at not one time in the article that he pulled out in the paper. He mentioned violence in the Central Park. And he said this affects white, black, all of us. This violence in the Central Park is out of control. He never said nothing about the specific incident of the Central Park 5. He didn't even mention Central Park 5, didn't mention their name, and didn't mention the incident that occurred in Central Park. Didn't say nothing about it. They on TV saying he pulled out a racist ad against. In the ad, he said that the violence is hurting all of us. Black, white, Hispanic, all of us. We had enough. People that live in Central Park have had enough. We need to do something about it. And they on TV saying he pulled out a racist ad. It's insane to me, man. And the Central Park kids did it, if you ask me. Because there was Central Park 5, real quick, only 4 of them went to jail. 1 of them got off. 4 of them. And I watched all their interviews, their interrogation interviews, and all of their interviews are online on YouTube, unless they took them down now. I watched them all. I'm a former police officer. I know what coercion looked like, and they were not coerced whatsoever. These kids literally gave information about the situation that there's no way they could have known unless they were physically a part of it. And if you watch the interview, they accused each other of doing it. They just said, I didn't do it. He did it, he was there, he was on top of her, he did this, and I didn't do anything. They all pointed to each other as the person who did something, but then left themselves out. And then one kid was like, yeah, I act like I was doing it to the girl, but I really wasn't, because I was afraid that they would, beat me up if I didn't participate. These kids were telling stories. The black police officer that was a part of the situation said that they were guilty. They mentioned they didn't even know the girl was somewhere in a coma because she had been, SA'd. They mentioned it to the cops, and the cops didn't even know she existed. They're like, what are you talking about? There's no girl out here. And the guy was like, I didn't do that to that girl. Then they searched the park and find her. The evidence is overwhelming. They got off because of inconclusive evidence, not because they didn't do it. Anyway.
But when he took out the article, he thought they were guilty. Now, where I think he fucks up at is by not just coming out and say, you know what, I was wrong. I apologize. But they pleaded guilty, so I thought they were guilty, and I had a bigger issue about the police and da-da-da-da-da, and you know what I mean? He should just come out and say that. But he hasn't, and so that becomes a stickler for people. But I just want to point out, he was a Democrat when he did that, and it was a Democratic prosecutor. So if you want to talk shit about him, well, he was one of yours at that time. So take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Me personally, I don't have anything against Kamala. But when she made comments like the collard greens comment, I don't see how any black person can not be offended by that, man. That's crazy.
It's disingenuous. It's insulting. It's insulting to my intelligence. Like, you just think you could just put on the mask of something real quick and just placate to me, and I'm just going to give you what you want. No, I'm sorry, no. And you're not going to pretend to be black but then not us. Like, look at her inner circle. Go Google Kamala Harris's inner circle, like her best friends. They're all white women. She don't black people like that. Only when it's time to get your votes. That's when you better thank a union member. That's when she pulls out the black talk. Other than that, she don't talk like that. With her too, and all of this shit about women's reproductive rights and all this bullshit. First of all, I hate that term. It's not reproductive rights. It's the right for a woman to be sexually irresponsible and to murder a child. That's what y'all are fighting for, okay? Reproductive rights would mean the right to have a child, like to actually be able to give birth. If you're fighting for reproductive rights, to reproduce means to actually have reproduction. Y'all is fighting for the destruction of reproduction and thinking that a woman's right to her body and all this. First of all, Mrs. Emhoff, you don't even have a child. You never even gave birth to a child. So how dare you start talking about women's reproductive rights? How dare you also, when you were in California, lock up mothers for their children's truancy?
Fact.
And one mother, she got locked up and her child had sickle cell and was out of school because she had to go to the hospital from attack. And this locked the mother up regardless of the circumstance. Like
a black mother at that. It was a black woman. Her black kid had sickle cell, which is kind of like an epidemic in the black community, sickle cell. But black woman, she arrested that black woman, her black child. Because she ain't black like that. That's why she didn't have some sympathy or care. She don't care. She's Indian. And I'm not saying Indian people believe that, but I'm saying she don't have a black connection. So it's not like she would look at it and be like, that sister, I feel her pain. I grew up like that. I think I'm going to have it. No, she ain't even in the culture. Cooking collard greens in a bathtub.
I'm not fucking with this lady. So again, her and the magic carpet that she rode in on. Okay?
That's hilarious. I don't know if y'all get the magic carpet reference. That's kind of funny. But anyway, I think Lord Jamal is correct. All of that he articulated was on point. I wish that most black men would think for themselves, man. Because I don't know a black man that wouldn't be offended by this stuff that they saying. You come out and you better thank a union worker. You like, bro, you can't, you playing games with us now. You're not even trying. Barack Obama, I think, had somewhat of an authentic black experience being a black man, half black, marrying a black woman, and kind of living through the American dream as a black person, I think he has some swag, right? He's very charismatic. He talk the talk. He sound like black people. Kamala Harris has zero connection to black people. She went to Howard. You know, like, to me, I just don't find that to be authentic. If you had to be black, check mark, to go to Howard, then I would, and only black people went to Howard, I would be like, okay, then she got some credentials. You don't have to be black to go to an HBCU. You don't have to be black to join a sorority. Maybe you just like black people or like what they do. You want to be a part of the culture. And so you go join a black sorority because you like how black people move. You want to go to HBCU because you like how black people move. You want to be black. That's what I think. Because there's a lot of white people and Hispanic people that go to HBCUs. They're not black. There's people who are non-black who join these black sororities. It's rare because they really don't want people that ain't black in these sororities, which I think if you ain't black, you shouldn't be in a black sorority, in my opinion. Because they have to have inclusion and all this stuff so they let people that are not black into a black sorority. It's a historical black Greek life. Like, you can go and do Greek life in some other thing, but it's started by black people, for black people. You know, I would say black people, you couldn't go to HBCU unless you black. But the problem is that people want to be in other people's cookie jar, and therefore they created a situation where you can't have your own cookie jar because now you dipping, and then you don't want them to dip, and you look like a hypocrite. Because if black HBCUs, you can't go there unless you black, then they should be okay with you can't go places because you ain't white. But they don't want that. They want you to only go to this because you black, but they also want to be able to go to white universities. They don't want white people to say that to them. That's pretty much what it's come down to. They got sororities where their AKAs and Q dogs and all this stuff is a black sorority. They don't want white boys in a black sorority. But then again, if a white person said black people can't join the sorority, oh, not racism, bro. Hey, nah, man. That white man y'all want y'all all exclusive black experience stuff, but then if white man do it, you mad. And that's how we got HBCUs that now got multicultural stuff in it, because black people are such hypocrites, and they want to stick it to the man that they're willing to work with Congress and work with politicians who pass policies that won't allow for them to have their own space, because they don't want them to have their own space. But then what they do is, then they try to shame you and be weird with you if you want to be a part of black stuff. You want to braid somebody's hair because you love black culture, which I don't even know if braids originated, but it's been dominated by black people in America. Oh, now you can't braid hair because that's trying to be black. Oh, now you can't rap the rap songs because you're trying to be black. Oh, you can't dress like that because you're trying to be black. But then if they say, well, you're trying to be white. Oh, no, man, white people, they all hate us. That's why y'all messed up now. I'll see you on the next one.